Hello again, everybody, and a Happy New Year as we get ready for the 2020 calendar year. I'm joined by the Interim Director of Athletics, Mark Francis, and of course, the #1 or top, because I know you and your wife, probably fight about who is the biggest Bloodhound fan, but you've got the soccer scarf on. How excited are you for this opportunity?
This is an incredible opportunity for me to follow Carol Kashow and her amazing work that she's done with the athletic department. And it's just a great honor that the President, Carol Mason, thought that I could follow Carol and continue her excellent work.
Looking from afar, what did you learn from Carol and what conversations have you had with her?
We've had many conversations, so the most important thing is how to work with the staff and how to make sure that this athletic program is one of the best athletic programs in CUNY. She spares no quarter in how she promotes the athletes, how she promotes the coaches, how she promotes the program, and how she promotes the facilities. And you can tell by the way that new pool, and she's only been here 7 years, it's going to be new athletic facilities for the athletes as far as their locker rooms are concerned, fitness center is concerned, and this is all happening in 7 years, which is absolutely amazing.
Now let's get back into your background a little bit. Master's degree in physical education as well. What led to that career path and how does that prepare you for today's student athlete?
Absolutely, great question. So I was coaching women's soccer and I had a tremendous opportunity coaching community women's soccer, and then when I went to the collegiate program, things weren't gelling, and so I said I better go back to school and find out what's happening with why was the community program so different from the collegiate program. And so I spent my time at Washington State University learning about sports psychology and learning about women in particular. And so from there, I got many opportunities then to work in women's soccer, including working in the U.S. national program.
Yeah, and we've seen you do so much work with students and student athletes, of course, the SEEK program here as well. What differentiates a student athlete to another, just a regular student that is not involved in athletics?
Well, the student athlete has the additional burden of competing. And competing, in order to do so, you must practice. And in order to practice, you must find the time. Now, all of the academic demands does not diminish just because you're going to practice. So the student athlete then has the burden of making practices, making games, traveling, as well as keeping up with their academic requirements.
Now, at least when I've passed by your office, I know the door is always open. I'm sure you want to keep that going when you're in the athletic department as well. How much does communication play a role in your job, but also just knowing that the student athletes can always come to you as well?
Absolutely. Communication is the key. If you have a team, and according to Karl-Heinz Hedegaard, who was the German national coach, he said that a team is a social functional unit. And in order to have a function, you must have communication. And so if we're going to be a team, as Carol has molded the staff and the students, then that communication must continue. And in any way, if I can improve it, I will do so.
And not for nothing, you're going into one of the best athletic departments in the state as well, and not just student athletes wise, GPA wise, championships wise. I mean, you have to be feeling very fortunate and lucky about that too.
Absolutely, and we will continue to win championships. The reason that you compete is you compete so that you can be one of the best. And as long as we follow what Coach Wooden would say, we do the things that we need to do, then success will follow. But we can't have success as our primary. We have to have the things that achieve success as our primary goals.
So you're on an interim basis, and obviously in the short term, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, short term, I would like to make sure that the pool opens, in addition to supervising all of the new renovations to the facilities for the students. I think it's important that students have the facilities that are necessary in order for them to compete effectively. In addition to that, I will work with the staff to provide opportunities for them, for their growth, as well as the growth of the assistants. And I think we have to look at, can we afford an assistant athletic trainer? Can we afford someone to assist in academic work with the athletes? And can we afford, assistance in regards to our communications and all of the things that we have to do, so that we become, even more out there with regards to who we are as Bloodhounds.
All right, well, Mark, I really appreciate the time. That's Mark Francis, the interim AD here at John Jay College.